Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is another foundation first impression. You guys know I love filming these types of videos, so I figured I would sit down and do another one for you guys today. We're going to be testing out the La Mer Soft Fluid Foundation. It's over here. I probably should have picked it up before I started talking about it. But this is what it looks like. I was recently sent this. I did not buy this myself. It is crazy expensive. Also, I just want to address the fact that I did dye my hair. I went to the Fox and the Hair in Wollongong. That has been my hair salon for like 3 years now, maybe? Something super long like that. We just did a combination of baby lights and foils just with like where my regrowth was. We didn't touch the rest of my hair, other than doing a little bit of a pink tint in it. So I don't know what they used. I just said that I wanted like a pink tone to my hair. So it is going to wash out, it'll fade gradually, but I just thought it'd be something a little bit different. But we're just gonna jump straight into this foundation review. This is what the bottle itself looks like. I think it looks really expensive and nice. The bottle itself is really weighted and heavy, so you can tell that it's expensive. It doesn't feel cheap, it feels like you'd pay money for this. And the bottle itself does have a pump, which is an A+ for me. You get 30 mils of product in this foundation as well, so it is a standard size. However, it is very expensive. This actually retails for $200 Australian. $200. Look at that. Look at that little number down here. $200 for a foundation. That is crazy. This is exactly why I wanted to do this video for you guys, because I just think it's like such a crazy, insane price tag. I personally would never pay this for a foundation. I'm just going to put it out there now. There is only 8 shades in the range, so it is quite a limited shade range, and they all do look fairly light. But I'm just looking at like on the website, so I don't know what they actually look like in person. I picked up the shade Linen. I think that's going to match me the best. I don't have a lot of fake tan on at the moment. It is fading quite a lot, so hopefully we can make it work. So on the website it says that it's a long wear foundation. It has an SPF of 20. It seamlessly blends. It has color capsule technology, and it stays put in humidity. I have nothing on my face other than moisturizer. I'm not going to prime one side of my face today because I figure I always forget to like mention the differences between the prime side and the non-prime side, and I find there never really is any differences anyway. It didn't say on the website what skin type this is intended for, but I have combination skin in case you guys are wondering. So I'm oily through the T-zone, dry on the outer parts of my face, and I also have sensitive dehydrated skin. So that's what I'm working with. So I've just given it a little bit of a shake, and we're going to pump it out to see what the consistency is like. So it looks pretty runny, and I'm just going to pump out 2 pumps on there. It's a little bit more neutral than the foundations that I usually wear, but it kind of reminds me of my NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Punjab, which is like one of my favorite foundation colors. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty good match for my neck and my fake tan at this time, because it is wearing off a little bit. First, I'm going to go in with the flat angled Kabuki F88 brush from Sigma. It has quite a strong smell. Like it smells kind of like perfume. So I'm just going to start patting it into my skin and kind of swiping it downwards. It looks really pretty on the skin. That's actually a really nice color for my skin. It is quite light, so when I'm more fake tanned, I don't think I could wear this, but now that my fake tan is wearing off, I can get away with it. I'm going to use my beauty blender. We're going to see what the difference is between the brush side and the sponge side. Okay, so I think I like the sponge side more. I can tell already, it just feels, it doesn't feel cakey on the left hand side, but the right side just feels a lot lighter. It feels very creamy on my face. I can definitely feel that I have something on my skin, but when I look in the mirror, it honestly just looks like skin. And I can't really tell that I have foundation on, other than the fact that it looks kind of dewy. It's like a natural sort of finish, so it's not like fully dewy, but it's not like fully matte. It's like that nice in between. Okay, so I went ahead and did another full layer of foundation over my face just to see how we could build it up, and I do 100% think that this foundation can be built up to a very full coverage. It just looks like skin, but it's like a really full coverage. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's really pretty. I will say it does feel a little bit sweaty around my chin. Like I can feel that there's foundation on my face. It's very creamy, kind of feels like a BB cream, and it kind of looks like a really full coverage BB cream. I'm going to zoom you guys in and we can have a look at like how my pores are looking and all that sort of stuff, and just see what it looks like up close and personal. So this is what it's looking like up close. I generally have quite large pores around this sort of area of my face, and a little bit on my forehead as well. And I just feel like it's literally all filled in. Like, it looks amazing, but it still looks like skin. You can obviously still see my skin texture, but like it just has like evened everything out and it looks really poreless and really, really pretty. It's very luminous and dewy right now, but in like a very natural sort of way, if that makes sense. So I just took a photo with the flash on to see if there's any flashback. I think there might be a little bit, but I can't really tell. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and then I will check back in with you guys and we'll see how everything is sitting, how the foundation's wearing and all that sort of stuff. Hey guys, so I'm back and it is now 2:44 in the afternoon. So I've just finished doing my makeup. I actually filmed this look, so this will be going up on my channel. I'm not sure if it'll be up before or after this video, but I will leave it in the description box. I only just finished filming, so it took me a couple of hours, but when I applied the foundation, I realized I forgot to tell you guys at the time. I will put timestamps in the corner so you guys can keep track, but it was around 12 p.m. So I've had the foundation on for almost 3 hours now. Oh, my phone is on like 1%. Jesus, I need to charge that. I've been sitting under like these hot studio lights for like 2 hours or so now. There's a fly in here. It's driving me crazy. I don't have fly screens at my apartment. We don't have them. I don't know why. They won't give them to us. It makes me really frustrated. The foundation is looking really good. Like I said, I've been sitting in front of these studio lights for like 2 hours and everything looks like it's really matte on my skin. Like, it looks really luminous and pretty, but it's still like really mattified. The color is perfect. Everything blended over top of the foundation seamlessly. Only positive things so far, which is really, really good considering how expensive this foundation is. But I'm just gonna go about my day. I have some other things I need to do. I need to charge my camera. I need to charge my phone. I need to have some lunch, and I've got to do some editing and some emails. And I just like have a whole big day of doing like work-related YouTube-y kind of stuff. So yeah, I will check back in a couple of hours. Oh my god, there's a motorbike. Hey guys, so I'm back and it is now 4:42 in the afternoon or evening, depends on how you look at the day. My hair is a little bit different. I'm in the middle of curling it for another video that I'm going to film, but I thought I would just quickly check back in and let you guys know how the foundation is wearing. So far so good. I've had it on for about 4 hours now. Everything still is pretty much exactly the same as it was. It is a little bit oily in my T-zone, but barely. Like, it's hardly noticeable. I think it just shows up a little bit more because of these lights. Seriously, other than that, nothing has changed. I don't have any creasing. It doesn't really feel heavy on my skin. I can feel that I'm wearing makeup, but it doesn't feel like completely horrible or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna zoom you guys in, show you guys what it's looking like up close. But like I said, nothing has really changed, and everything is pretty much holding up exactly the same as it was in my last check-in. I usually get a lot of it coming off on my chin when I wear foundations, but I haven't really had that with this one so far. I don't really have any of it settling into my smile lines. I'm not too oily. It's as if I've used a setting spray when I haven't, because by this mark I usually tend to start getting like pretty oily and my foundation starts breaking up and that sort of thing. But honestly, like, this is just staying put. It still looks amazing like it did when I first applied it. So yeah, pretty much just looks like skin. I'm really, really liking this foundation so far. I think if anything, it's settling into my skin quite nicely. The shade, when I swatched it, I felt like it was really like neutral and it might turn out too grey on my skin, but I honestly think it's blended in so perfectly. I will check back in another few hours and let you guys know how everything is going. Hey guys, so it's now 7:10 in the evening. I've had the foundation on for roughly 7-ish hours now. It's come to the end of the day. I'm really tired, so this is the last check-in that I will be doing. I am just so keen to get into bed and have a sleep. I am so tired, so I just really want to take my makeup off and have a snooze, watch some Gossip Girl. I did notice that in this part of my face I do have a little bit of patches sort of wearing off, so I will zoom you guys in and show you that up a little bit closer. It looks a little bit cakey around my nose and around my mouth, my chin, and on my forehead. It looks kind of oily in those sort of areas as well. But honestly, other than those like small little things, it looks really, really good still, and I could probably get like another 4 hours wear out of this, I would say. So I've just turned my exposure down a ton, so hopefully you guys can see, but it's just like a little bit patchy around here, and then around my mouth and like my nose and my forehead. You can just see that it's a little bit oily and greasy, and it just looks a little bit cakey. But other than that, this is like the only part of the foundation that I've really had wear off. Everything else looks pretty good still. So overall, I really like this foundation. I think it sits really beautifully on the skin. It's easy to get a medium to full coverage from it as well. It minimized all my pores, made my skin look just really flawless and beautiful, photographed really nicely. There wasn't too much flashback. It does have an SPF in it as well, so you do have to be careful with the flashback. I would just recommend getting a sample first before you like go out and buy this. I do agree that it's quite long wearing, especially if you have a setting spray in combination with this. I think it would be beautiful. It hasn't faded, it hasn't oxidized. I honestly just think it's a really, really nice foundation. However, do I think it is worth the $200 price tag? Definitely not. If you really want to get your hands on this foundation, I say go and get a sample for sure and test it out and see if you love it. If it's better than any foundation that you've ever tried, I definitely recommend picking it up, because it's worth it to have a really nice foundation if that's what you're looking for. But I think there's tons of foundations that I've personally used that are pretty on par with this, if not a little bit better or whatever, you know what I mean? So $200 per foundation is pretty ridiculous, but I do have to say that I really, really like this foundation. So definitely not telling you guys to go out and buy it by any means, but I just think it is really, really nice. I don't have anything else to say other than that, so I'm just gonna wrap this video up here. I will leave everything listed in the description box for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this review. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Look like I've just been born. My eyes look so squinty. I look like a fetus. My throat hurts. I need some water. Fuck you. Fuck you in the pussy, Kasey. Fuck you. Stop driving past my house. La mer. La mer. La mer. La mer. Llama. I feel like I have no saliva in my mouth. There is a fly. Get out of here. Wow, great intro. Just don't know what to do with my hair. Welcome back. Oh my god. I look like I'm 12 years old. What the fuck? Sissy? What?
It's ready.
Hey, cracker.
You want your present now or later?
Now! Give me my present, please.
Sure.
Please, sir.
No, it is.
I don't like surprises.
You get to guess what you think it is.
A puppy? If it's not a puppy, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, Papa, thank you. You didn't have to get me chocolates.
No worries, I know you like it.
I knew it had to be a puppy or chocolates because like those are my favorite things. Thank you.
I know you like it.